and welcome back to our Crybaby Whims challenge. I know that it's been a second since the last episode, sorry about that. If you don't know, I'm traveling, so it's been a second since I could actually play this series, and also if my audio sounds different for the next couple of episodes, that's why as well. But now let's get into the episode. As we know already, Aspen ended up back home in the last episode, so she's really enjoying gaming again, but she is currently, just about to start her third trimester. Although she is still dealing with unwanted pregnancy, she is not ready for this. Sometimes the torturous nature of being pregnant at a time when you don't want a child hits you like a train. She is definitely still struggling. She can take a family leave. I don't think that she really will. She doesn't go to school anyway at this point. But you are free for 2 days, so this might actually be good that you won't have to go to your criminal job while you are heavily pregnant, and that immediately made her so tense. No going back. Oh, she can give birth anytime. Whoa, that was quick. Now I'm not ready for this. But since you are home alone, how about you go and chat with Colette after you finish gaming? Oh, Flora is back home though. Okay, let's not do this because Flora is home with a headache immediately. She's just not ready to go back into the flats to deal with Aspen. I don't blame you, Flora. It's just all so much. Oh, you were exhausted, you poor thing, but we need to be dealing with Aspen because Aspen is gonna be giving birth anytime now, and we don't even know what she's having quite yet. So how about you go and speak to Aspen, ask her to feel the baby once again, just to see if she's gonna agree, because she didn't agree to that last time. But can you actually do anything on here? Not really. Okay, you can't really do anything about this, so it has to be Aspen's decision, but you do need to go speak to her. Okay, stop gaming now, and Flora will have to come in. Again, try asking to feel the baby. I did see that she can actually lecture her. You can argue about house rules. I think that they definitely are still in arguing terms, unfortunately, but you can also lecture about the grades. But this is more important. Ask baby's due date, like when are you having this baby, because Flora obviously doesn't know when Aspen got pregnant, but the problem is that Aspen is probably not really keeping track either, so she's not really sure. Like, yeah, we know that she's supposed to give birth at some point soon, but honestly Aspen has no idea how any of this works. So Flora is going to be insisting, alright, let's just go to the doctor, stop gaming, and let's focus on this baby. This is really important now. We need to go to the doctor and see how far along are you and what are you having. Is the baby healthy? So let's just please do that, and then I promise I will leave you alone for the rest of the day, which is kind of what Aspen wants to hear. She's like, okay, I'll have some peace after this, then alright, let's just get this thing going so I can have some peace. Oh, you need to decide your birth option, right? That's also something we kind of have to think about. But you know what, alright, before we do the birth option, which we'll have to think about soon, let's just get that ultrasound, because that's actually pretty important right now, just to see if everything is okay. So let's just go right now, because it is 5 p.m. already. Oh, and we'll definitely take Flora with us, because that is her idea, so she does have to go. She's the one insisting on it. Aspen is like devastated to be here, but Flora is getting to know the doctor. Flora is super exhausted though, so let's just get this thing going and actually get that ultrasound so we kind of speed things along. So let's see your ultrasound preference first, because we would like to find out the gender of the baby. That's kind of half the point of this entire thing. And now we're gonna start the ultrasound scan with Ayuri Kudo, because that's the doctor that Flora got to know, so I'm guessing that that's the doctor that we will be going with. Hopefully Aspen won't be unnecessarily rude to the doctor, especially because she's in such a bad mood and she never really knows to be nice, but I think that she's really trying to just get this thing over with, so she is playing along with the rules and everything just so she can go home and continue gaming. So here we are actually starting the ultrasound. I'm just gonna have Flora like exercise or something just so I keep her busy so she doesn't leave, because I want her to be here for this, and this is kind of the only way I can keep her busy. Oh my gosh, Aspen, what are you wearing for this? Aspen, why are you wearing that for your ultrasound? Oh my gosh, what are you doing, Aspen? You are a disaster. You are pregnant? Yeah, we know that already. It looks like it's one healthy baby. That's really, really good. Healthy baby girl. Oh my gosh. Aspen's having a girl. I'm really excited about that. Flora is excited as well. Aspen is, however, angry. She's enraged because, yeah, this is the first time that she's seeing her child. She's like, I'm so mad that that thing is in me right now. But it looks like we are finished, so we can finally go go home. And although Flora did promise to Aspen, okay, if you go to the ultrasound, I'll leave you alone for the rest of the evening so you can do whatever, she is still trying to push the topic and asking about the pregnancy and asking how things are going, how Aspen's feeling about everything. She can even do some apologizing just to try to find some common ground with Aspen, teach her some responsibility. But we know what Aspen's like, she doesn't really want to listen about any of that. Just try to do your best, try to do like anything. Just tell her that you'll help her with everything. Looks like the baby's gonna be here really soon, but you have nothing to worry about. You have me, you have Ezra. It's gonna be okay. But this conversation looks like it's going horribly wrong. Try to reassure her still, but this looks like it's just going so badly. Maybe just a couple of more interactions. Maybe try to ask about the father again, but I don't really think that that's gonna work. As Ezra's looking so mad in the background as well. I think that he absolutely hates this situation. But ask about the pregnancy again and ask Aspen, does she want to go maybe to a birth class or something to try and feel better about everything? Does she want to go to some counseling? Because the baby's gonna be here really soon, so she kind of has to get things going and accept this. She also has a fear of being judged because both of them are just getting involved into her stuff, since Flora did try to kind of pressure her, but in a good way, for a good reason. I will send her to go to counseling for unwanted pregnancy because she really needs it. She will give birth, I think, at some point tomorrow, and she absolutely still hates the idea of that. Aspen is back from counseling, but it really doesn't look like it worked. She is just more tense than ever, and she's so devastated. If anything, she would say, okay, this is not working. I will never make peace with this. I don't want this child. I am refusing to make peace with this pregnancy. I just can't do this. I don't want to do this. Oh my gosh, we have a fire in the middle of that. Oh no, Ezra, you're on fire. Extinguish yourself. I can't believe that Flora just ran past them. Oh my gosh, we almost lost Ezra. Can you believe that? I really should be focused on him a little bit more and looking after him because he obviously needs it. Flora, let me just send you to sleep. You did see that Aspen is back from counseling. You probably hope that it did something good. We know that it only honestly made things worse, but just go to sleep. And Ezra, you really need to go to sleep as well, so I'm just gonna send you. But Aspen, since you are just up, let's send you outside. She did lose her gang, but she didn't lose her pickpocketing skills. Well, she never had them to begin with, but we kind of need to be working on that. So let's try to maybe pickpocket this person. I did get a couple of tips to try to be friendly with people, and maybe that would make things work a little bit more, but it's really not Aspen's style. I would like to give it a go, but right now I don't think that she's really in the mood to even attempt to be friendly, so I'm not gonna go for it quite yet, but maybe later when she figures out that being more strategic would be helpful, maybe we'll try it out. But for now, she's just being stupid and trying to shove her hands into people's pockets randomly. But alright, whatever, since that's not working, let's send you to sleep as well, because you have a pretty big day ahead of you tomorrow, not gonna lie. Oh, she woke up in the middle of the night because she needs the bathroom, but I did also notice something. She has quite a few fears. She has fear of failing classes and doing homework because she just gave up on school completely, that's whatever. But she also has this fear of being judged because of Ezra and Laura at this point. But also, oh, you are peeing yourself. Alright, that's lovely. Enjoy that. She also has a fear of crowded places. I don't really know when that happened, but it makes a lot of sense because she does have to look over her shoulder constantly because of all of the enemies that she made, including Edward especially. He is the reason why she's on the run right now. Oh, another thing that I would like to do before I forget, because I almost have, I realized that somehow she got to 3,000 satisfaction points. I haven't really done much, but she got there somehow, and I really want to get her this connections trait because she will need it for her career. There we go, connections. So she'll start her career a couple of levels ahead because she will age up pretty much as soon as she gives birth. So she'll start the criminal career, and we need to max that for her generation. And she's been in that criminal teen career for the entire time. She hasn't gotten promoted once, but I think that still this would kind of make sense. So let's get that for her. Ezra is up first. Oh, you are so stinky, probably still from the fire that you were in yesterday. Flora is up as well. Let's have you maybe tend your garden because you haven't really done much of that, and have you maybe make some arrangements if you can, because with the new baby coming you will need some extra cash. You have like a decent amount, but still, it is pretty sad that they were so close to moving out of this horrible apartment, because it did say that they will be moving once they earn 20k, but I feel like a lot of this money will be gone once the baby is born, because we'll need some baby things, and of course that Flora will be paying for all of that. Oh my gosh, it's Flora's birthday today. No way that she's gonna be an elder. Well, I do have something for that, but I'm not really sure if I want to use it. Oh, meanwhile, Ezra is cooking, right? I forgot. He's in a bad mood, and I think that he has a fear of fires. He also has a fear of death. Does that, like, increase his chances of dying? I actually don't know, because I know that this increases the chance of a fire. Oh, Aspen is awake surprisingly early. 9 a.m. sounds like 5 a.m. for her, not gonna lie, but alright, sure, just take care of yourself. We can check the baby bump. I've never seen that interaction. I don't think that Aspen would care enough, but I just want to see what that looks like. Oh, you're actually like checking the bump. She's looking so sad while she's doing that, but she's thinking, okay, this will be out of me hopefully by the end of the day. I think that she's kind of just happy about that. She looks so like disgusted with herself, which is really sad, but yeah, we know that Aspen's really not interested in any of this. Unwanted burden from baby bump. Aspen stood in front of the mirror, her eyes tracing the bulge protruding from her belly. The weight of her unwanted pregnancy is heavy on her heart, and a sense of dread is slowly consuming her with each passing day. I mean, yeah, she did look sad in the animation. I just thought that was because she was in a bad mood, but this mod goes in depth. That is crazy. Well, let's have Flora, even though she is kind of busy, but let's still have her try to make Aspen feel better, because she really needs it. So ask her to feel the baby again. Maybe she will let you this time. Probably not though. Oh, you're doing an evil laugh. Alright, lovely. Well, let's still try to reassure you about the pregnancy and everything, even though you did say that you don't really want anything to do with it, but still, Flora is going to be making a really big effort, especially today, because it kind of looks like the baby should be coming today. But yeah, Aspen's really angry, and we have Flower Bunny walking by in this really tense, important situation. Oh my gosh, we'll have Flower Bunny just roaming around while Aspen is busy, probably giving birth. That's gonna be ridiculous. And Aspen dislikes deep thoughts. That is not a surprise, because she never had a thought in her head anyway. But still, Flora is gonna try to make her go and go to another course, go to maybe just the parenthood class, do like anything. Maybe go to a birth class so you know what to expect today. She's kind of begging her to go. Aspen's not interested, but still I think that she will go. How's your nature walking going? And oh my gosh, I was gonna say, how's your nature walking going in the middle of the city? And look who is next to her. It's only Edward. Oh my gosh, imagine if Aspen ran into him. He's just here looking miserable, drinking his coffee. I don't think that he knows that Flora is Aspen's mother. I don't think that they've ever seen each other, so Flora is safe right now. But imagine if Aspen walked next to him. Where is Aspen? Oh, she's actually home. I didn't know. You better stay home then. Which, speaking of, I guess that this was a really good wake-up call, that we should call your doctor and decide your birth option. And I think that you should have a home birth. It looks like it is kind of unsafe to go outside. Going to these classes, going for that ultrasound yesterday was unsafe enough. She is on the run, remember, from a very notorious gang, so she should kind of lay low. So I think that we should be doing a home birth. Oh, you are tired though. Okay, let's just have you nap for a little while, because you probably have a very rough day ahead of you. Nothing is still happening. Oh, never mind the symbol. Oh my gosh, it's actually happening right now. The timing is crazy. Well, let's have you start a home birth then. And I don't even know at this point. I've never really done a home birth. I think I need to buy her a couple of things. So these birth pillows should allow her to give birth on a bed, if I'm not wrong. So she's gonna have to give birth on Flora's bed, which is a little bit weird, but okay, whatever, sure. I'm just gonna have to like move this maybe just to the inventory real quick, just so we have enough room for the baby here. So hopefully this is gonna be okay. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna work. She's just not ready yet. And she can't be ready because she was just gaming here for a second. She did stop when I came here, but oh, you're tired. Alright, let's send you to sleep then. You don't really have to do much immediately. It's probably gonna be a slow labor anyway. And Flora's not even realizing that Aspen is in labor. Okay, I did change up the room and everything, so we have things ready, but let's just pretend like that's not set up quite yet. But no one's really aware that Aspen is in labor. She didn't really tell anyone. anyone. I don't think that Aspen's really necessarily aware either. Oh, the principal is calling. Right, I forgot that she's technically still in school. But why is he calling? It's a holiday anyway. School performance is shaky. It's a holiday, shut up. She is having contraction pains. Maybe she is kind of realizing that something different is going on. Maybe she's not realizing that it's contractions, but something is different today. And these two are finally having some time to talk and bond without like yelling or anything because Aspen is out of the way. If only they knew that she's literally in labor right now, but they have no idea. But you know what, Aspen, I'm gonna have to wake you up and have you go take care of yourself, maybe just eat something, and then we have to work on this labor because I can't really just let her sleep through it. That will take way too long. If she doesn't do anything about it, she could be in labor for 3 days, it looks like it, so let's not do that. She is looking so miserable, but I'm gonna have to send you on a little walk after this. Just go for a walk. Yeah, it's unsafe. I don't really want her to go out anywhere, but I need her to work on her labor, and that's kind of pretty much the only thing that she can do, so let's just say that she's gonna be very, very careful when she is outside. Oh, she's actually walking around the flat. Maybe she's realizing slowly but surely, alright, something is happening today, and I kind of feel a little bit better when I'm moving around and walking, so I'm just gonna be walking. I don't really know why, but I'm just gonna be walking today. Oh, that's actually counting for her aspiration. She just got 2 out of 3 for practicing running. That is amazing. Meanwhile, I'm having Flora actually catching up with all of her siblings, with Olivia, with Natalie, and also her friends and everything. Oh, I should have you call your brothers as well. I kind of forgot about them, not gonna lie. So call Nathan and call Noah later as well, because I'm trying to have her rebuild her friendships and be closer with her family after everything that happened. So we are kind of slowly moving to all of that. She does seem to be venting to everyone, but probably still not telling them quite what's going on. I don't think that anyone in the family really knows that Aspen is pregnant. It's not really that Flora is hiding it, she just didn't really have a chance to talk about it to anyone because it all just happened so quickly. But we will need to kind of introduce that fact to the family, but I think that we'll do that after the baby is here because we just don't have time to deal with that right now. But let's see how Aspen is doing. She is going on another walk. I think that she'll be walking around a lot. To be fair, she is walking around the apartment the most. I don't think I've seen her go out as much. Let's just send you on another walk because she did realize that she's feeling really restless and walking around kind of helps. She's not really sure why. Wait a minute, why is Amara just walking into our apartment looking so sad? Are you here to like make peace with Aspen? Oh my gosh, I need to send you away because you can't really see Aspen like this. I don't think that anyone has seen her like heavily pregnant. Yeah, you can't just walk into the apartment and be like that. Oh my, I can't even send her away. Aspen, what do I do now? You need to like get rid of her. Oh, you just completed your aspiration milestone. Alright, that's great, but you need to get rid of Amara. Oh, she is leaving already. Alright, let's just get rid of that then. That was bizarre. I feel like Amara is trying to make peace with Aspen, but I'm not interested at all. Neither is Aspen, but let's send you for some more walks. But I'm trying to say she is walking around the apartment the most because I'm guessing that she is kind of worried about running into Edward. I'm not sure if she knows where he lives, but I'm guessing that she's at least assuming that he lives in the city because they are kind of running the city, you know? And I did also notice, since we did run into him with Flora to be fair, so there was like no danger, but he is considered to be a neighbor, so he is going to be around quite a lot. So Aspen needs to be very, very careful. She is feeling kind of tired though, so I'm just gonna send her to bed, but she's gonna sit on the bed and just do some breathing, not necessarily breathing exercises because of course she doesn't know how to do that and she doesn't really know about the concept at all. But she's just like, oh, I need to take a little break. I need to take a breath. This is just it sucks. It really hurts. I just need to take a couple of minutes to take a couple of deep breaths. So that's what she's doing right now. But I'll just send her to sleep. Oh, you can't sleep. It's too noisy. Oh my gosh, what horrible timing. Well, who's gonna be dealing with that? Well, Flora did just wake up, so let's have you deal with the neighbors because you definitely want to. Okay, not politely maybe. Let's at least try to be polite, even though I'm sure that she is kind of mad that her very heavily pregnant daughter can't rest because these people are just being so rude. So let's just try to be nice and ask them to kind of calm down. Yeah, this dude is just so not happy, but let's complain about loud noises. I don't think that he'll really take her seriously. I remember that Aspen did complain to him before. Oh yeah, he is being so rude. Hey, I live here too. Well, still, you need to shut up. You better not continue the noise now. But, alright, Flora's gonna go and check on Aspen, ask to feel the baby, see how things are going. And this might be the moment where she notices that something is happening with Aspen. And Aspen is also gonna be like, well, I need to go take a walk. I can't really sit. I just need to go take a walk because I'm just not really feeling that great. So I need to be walking. But she is like, Aspen, you are in labor. What are you doing? You might be in labor. But alright, you need to go to the bathroom. So we'll continue that conversation in a second and we'll let Aspen just walk around for a little bit. But Flora has just realized, oh my gosh, I think I know what's happening. And Aspen is just so clueless. But I'm just gonna let her walk around if that makes her feel better. But now let's just take a second to try to convince Aspen that she actually is in labor. It's really just go time. We need to be taking this seriously. So what can you do? Can you even like do anything? Can you say anything about the pregnancy? Not really. I guess it's just way too late to say anything. Just convince her. Okay, you need to be calling the midwife. Pretty sure that you are in labor. You could have this baby anytime now. We have no idea how far along your labor is. So just please call the midwife. Oh, Ezra's looking really upset. He's yelling at Flora. Probably yelling at Flora like, why are you allowing this to happen in the apartment? Which, fair enough, we haven't really discussed that. That Aspen did decide to do a home birth. We know that she decided that because it seems kind of unsafe, but Flora's not gonna get involved because it is Aspen's birth anyway, so it is her call how she's gonna go about it. As long as she's safe, and she should be safe in the apartment, so it's gonna be okay. Anyway, the midwife is here. That's actually the doctor that did the ultrasound as well, which is really nice. So let's just have you asked to check dilation right in front of Ezra. He's not looking happy about that at all. I don't blame him. It's maybe a little bit too much for her brother to see. 7 centimeters dilated. That is so much more than I thought. But to be fair, oh yeah, she's so mad about that. But to be fair, she is in labor for like quite a while now. Let's send you for another walk, and then I think I'll just send you to sleep for a couple of hours because you are really tired. Maybe just do some breathing exercises because the midwife suggested that as well. So why don't you do that instead of being rude to the midwife? I did just catch her trying to be rude. Aspen, please don't do that. Yelling at the midwife. It's not their fault that you're like in labor right now. And let's try to be nice to the midwife. See if we maybe have any food to offer. Not really. We just have some breakfast and stuff. So Flora, how about I have you maybe just cook something so we can offer it to the midwife because I feel like they'll be here for a while. Maybe just do some vegetable dumplings or something. Maybe you can have a chat with the midwife as well while you two are eating about the situation. Maybe ask the midwife, since they have a lot of experience with all of this. Have you ever seen a situation like this one? Is this kind of like super unusual? Do you think that everything is gonna be okay? And I'm guessing that the midwife is like, yeah, this is like maybe different, that the person who's giving birth is not really willing to cooperate, but I think that it should be okay. I think that we have a relatively decent space to do this in, even though the apartment is kind of gross and Flora is just so disgusted with the bugs and everything. Hopefully it's gonna be clean enough and without any complications. Oh, Ezra's coming to join. You should be sleeping. It's almost 4 a.m. What are you doing? You're like tired anyway. I knew that he wouldn't be able to sleep at all of this. I feel so bad for him. He's just caught in the middle of everything. But one thing I will have Flora do while everyone is sleeping and the midwife is kind of out of the way, I will have Flora go outside and do something that she maybe should have done ages ago. She does have this essence of Thomas's life and she is about to be an elder, but she's gonna have a grandchild literally any second now. So I'm gonna have her drink the essence of Thomas's life because this is like at least one thing that he could be offering her, is getting more time that she lost with her children and that she can also do with her grandchildren and make up for that time. So she's not going to be aging up anymore. Having like extra 40 days is maybe a little bit too long, so I will cut that like a little bit shorter, like maybe half. So I'm going to set her to be like 23 days into her adult age, so she just got about 20 extra days, which I think is a little bit more reasonable. So she just got like half of her adult life back, which is fair, and she's feeling a little bit more happy. It's kind of the least Thomas could do for her after everything that he caused, the real Thomas would have been really happy to do this for her. So I just feel like it kind of makes sense. And she is very happy. And I'm guessing that she's feeling kind of a little bit more connected to him because this is the essence of life from real Thomas after he died because of the cow plant. And the initial plan was to offer that essence to him so he could spend time with his children. But we know that that never happened. Anyway, Aspen, you are awake and starving. Oh, I want to have you maybe eat something and then we can check the elation because I'm feeling like she could be really close to giving birth. 9 centimeters. Okay, we're checking again. Well, let's just have you do like one more breathing exercise. The midwife can guide you through it because you don't know what you're doing. Hopefully that will help with just that 1 more centimeter. Let's check that dilation one more time because I think that she just finished walking. We also did just get bills. What an awful timing for bills as well. Luckily they can afford them, but we'll also need like everything for the baby. But let's see, is it time yet? Oh my gosh, it's actually time. She's fully dilated. Oh, I am stressed, but I guess it's time that she actually goes and has the baby. Oh no, I don't think that the birth pillow works. I keep clicking but nothing is happening. Well, that's fine. I can just have her do a water birth instead. Not really something I expected for Aspen, not gonna lie, but I know that this works for sure and the birth pillows never really worked for me for some reason, but it's actually happening. Aspen is coming over here. She's getting ready. Flora is here as well. I think that she can actually join once the labor starts. There we go. She can join. And Aspen is giving birth. I can't believe this. This is actually so crazy. Hopefully Flora will be here for this. She is. She's actually here with her daughter. I don't know what will lead Aspen to choosing water birth. Maybe it's something Flora recommended to make things easier for Aspen, and Aspen is just going along with it because she just wants it done. Look how miserable she is, but Flora's looking so excited. They're both working so hard to encourage her, even though she is really struggling. But I think that the baby is almost here. And here we go, the baby is here. And now for the name, I'm thinking that since Aspen has not really been involved in the pregnancy in a weird way because she was the one pregnant, but she decided that she doesn't want to make peace with the pregnancy despite Flora really trying her best and everything. So it looks like Flora will be the one taking responsibility of the baby the most. Aspen doesn't seem to care that much, so I'm thinking that Flora would be the one naming the baby. I'm sure that she would choose some kind of I guess floral name. And since the next generation has some, at least in the beginning, themes of love and relationships, I'm thinking something kind of romantic. And the colors for the next generation, if I remember correctly, are orange and red. So I'm kind of thinking Rosalie because this is definitely going to be the only child that Aspen ever has. So this is definitely Gen 4, which is really exciting. So here is Rosalie Lockhart. Here she is actually getting born, and oh, this is like really close up, a little bit too close in my opinion, but oh my gosh, look at that. Aspen actually like holding the baby and everything. I think that this is like one and only time that Aspen is actually going to be holding her so lovingly because she is finally like, oh my god, I did this. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. This is crazy that I did do this. I never wanted it to, but it went really well. So that's why she's kind of bonding with the baby because she's like, I'm so proud of myself right now. Oh, but you did just pee yourself on the midwife essentially. Alright, well, since you're not really interested in taking care of the baby that much, let's have you go take a shower and Flora can take over while Aspen is taking care of herself and actually take care of little Rosalie. I can't forget that we need to also dismiss the midwife because I'm guessing that we'll actually have to pay a lot of money to her, and we also need to get like the entire setup for the baby. But I don't think that Flora really minds because she's just so happy. She's completely in love from witnessing the childbirth. While Aspen is feeling tense about the new baby, the baby's born. It's a relief to not have to deal with the pregnancy anymore, but now she has to deal with the baby. But anyway, let's dismiss the midwife and see how much we'll be paying for this. I think it's gonna be like a couple of thousand simoleons. I don't think they're very cheap. Oh, that actually wasn't even 1,000. That's pretty good. But with Rosalie being here and Flora also gaining some extra days to take care of her, I think that it is good time to stop now and see how everything will work out and how taking care of the baby will work, and is Aspen even going to be getting involved in the next episode. So I'm just gonna stop right here. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see what happens in the next episode, you can click it right here. And if the next episode is not out yet, here is something to watch while you wait. See you there.